Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, girls and boys.
Hi guys, my name is Abna and I'm a Ghanaian-based medical student. Welcome back to my channel. So in today's video, I'm going to be covering 10 resources that I think are absolutely important for medical students. If you're interested, please stick and stay. Don't forget to like, comment, share, subscribe, and turn on the notification bell if you want to be notified every time I post a video. And without further ado, let's get right into the video. So I've divided these 10 resources into 4 groups. The first group is productivity, second group is for anatomy, third group is for flashcards and practice questions, and then the last group is YouTube channels. So the first resource on my list is a productivity resource and it's called Pomodoro. Pomodoro is basically an app that helps you focus while you're studying and track how many hours you have studied. So what I do is I take a 5-minute break for every 25 minutes I've studied. You can change these times on the app to whatever suits you, but this is just what works for me. And I think the reason Pomodoro helps me study is that because it's tracking the time, it's literally on your screen. You can see how long you studied for. If you're tempted to take a break and you look at your screen and there's there for 7 minutes more, it's easier to say, oh, I'm just there for 7 minutes. Let me just go through these 7 minutes and then I'll take a break after the 7 minutes so I don't feel as guilty. So personally, that's why Pomodoro helps me so much, and I'll totally recommend that for any medical student. The second resource is a lot like Pomodoro. It's called Forest. It's basically the same concepts, but you're planting trees. So when you leave the app, the tree dies. I haven't used it before personally. It's a paid app. Pomodoro is free. But Forest is also really good because it gives you motivation to study as you're planting a tree every time you're using the app. My third productivity resource is Notion. Notion is an organization and note-taking app. You can plan your whole life out on Notion. You can put your school timetables on Notion. You can take your lecture notes on Notion. Notion is very, very helpful. However, setting up your workspace could take so much time, but there are templates on the internet that you can use which will make the organization process so much easier. If I find any free ones, I'll link them down in the description box below. My next resource is for anatomy. Anatomy played a big part in my second year of medical school. In some other schools, it's the first year. And to be honest, anatomy is a lot because you're literally learning all the parts of the body, what they do. It could be a lot, but Teach Me Anatomy makes this so much simpler. There's a website and there's an app. They basically take whatever parts of the human body and then tell you every single thing under it. And the good thing about this resource is that it also has practice questions. So after you've done your little revision, you could solve some questions to make sure you fully got what you just learned. The next resource for anatomy is the Netted Atlas. I have a copy, so I'll show you guys. So this is what the Netted Atlas of human anatomy looks like. I mostly use this in the dissection room. So as you can see, let me find a good page. So as you can see, it has the parts of the bodies. It has muscles, bones, nerves, blood vessels, everything, and then it basically labels it. This was very helpful in the dissection room because if you see something on the cadaver that you can't immediately identify, you can just open your atlas and then it will give you a fair idea of what you're looking at. So I totally recommend this book as well for anatomy. So now you've already done your revision and you want to practice some questions, I recommend Quizlet. Quizlet has a lot of flashcards on a lot of different topics. Whatever topic you are studying, you find cards for it on Quizlet. And the good thing is you could also make your own cards as well. In case the already made cards don't totally cover what you have learned in class, you can make your own, you could add your own stuff. And it's very helpful with active recall and spaced repetition. Another flashcard app you can use is ANKI, which is also very similar to Quizlet. My next group is YouTube channels. Guys, YouTube channels have been so helpful to me. Sometimes you can come out of a lecture, you didn't understand anything the lecturer said. Go to YouTube. Just go to YouTube. So the first channel I'll recommend is OSMOSIS. OSMOSIS is very short, very precise, very straight to the point animated videos on whatever topic you are looking for. I think this is especially helpful for before you even enter the lecture, just to get a fair idea of what you're about to learn so you're not totally lost in class. My next YouTube resource is Ninja Nerd. Ninja Nerd is very extensive. So he will take whatever topic it is, break it down, use diagrams, draw on his board, and you will come back understanding everything you didn't understand before you open the video, trust me. I haven't really used him much this year. This year I'm doing pathology. If you know if his videos are good for pathology, let me know down in the comments. But I'll definitely recommend him for basic science. He was so helpful with all the pathways, everything you need to know. Just watch Ninja Nerd. My last resource is Sketchy Micro, especially if you're a visual learner. Sketchy Micro uses fun stories and pictures to help remind you of anything in microbiology, from viruses to bacteria to fungi, everything. And trust me guys, it's so helpful because you enter the exam room with a picture on your mind and different cues that will help you to remember stuff. So guys, these are my 10 resources that I think every medical student needs. If you use any of these resources, let's chat down below in the comments. Or if there are some resources that you think I should have covered in my 10 resources that are not here, let me know in the comments. And thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to subscribe, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye.